Hi guys, Saley the Oka for Life here with episode 5 review. Okay, so apparently I was wrong. I thought it was 8 episodes, and since I was just watching through, I wasn't reading the descriptions or looking further, so I thought it was 8. It's only 6, meaning the next one is going to be the last one, the season finale. And I'm so prepared for it. I'm oh my gosh. This episode 5 cliffhanger, man. I'm like, one, it goes directly into 6, man. Yeah. So a lot to unpack in episode 5. Can't wait to get to 6. I didn't realize that was at the end. Already. I was like, I thought there were 8. Come on, guys. I really wish there were 8 now. Anyways, that's why I thought the 4th episode was like the mid-season finale, because I thought that was halfway. Anyways, okay. So, after the last episode, Farragonda has captured Beatrix. She's putting on her little act of, you're hurting me. And she's like, cut it out, girl. And Beatrix is being shady. Beatrix, saying, oh, they're not going to believe you, Farragonda. They're going to hear my screams and they're just going to know I disappeared. And then, who did it to me? They're not going to, whose story they're going to believe? Yours or mine? Or which story is better? So yeah, Beatrix being shady. Beatrix, because it's Beatrix. So, going past that, Bloom and Sky training together against simulations, and apparently Bloom can heal cuts now? I mean, that was it took us to season 2 to get to Bloom healing and her healing abilities with Lord Darkar and everything. So I don't understand if she was just because she was put her thumb and it was off screen. So I'm not really sure if she actually healed the cut or if she just burned it, because there's something you do with burning a wound to heal it or clean it or seal it or something. So I'm not sure if that was actually healing or not. Very questionable, though. There was smoke coming from it, so I'm assuming maybe, I don't know, whichever one, but I figured because it took them so long, she still had to master her healing abilities, so it really is something I do think Bloom they would make a bigger deal out of. Because they did in the show. Because that was a really big deal for her to have healing abilities. Or at least to such an extent. So just for it to be out of the blue like that, now she knows how to do it. Yeah, it has progressed pretty fast with her picking up on her powers and being able to learn it. So it definitely has, it's picked up pretty quick with that. She's really gotten the hang of her powers, or at least a lot more with the fire stuff. They haven't shown any other powers from any of them yet, other than their basic powers. So, the scene where Bloom's the Winx Club, and has the thing going around her, or when she's floating around or something, yeah, that stuff. The little things. I do guess that that's a lot harder to budget for the special effects for, but still. Aisha is suspicious of Bloom. She is not Aisha's not on board with stuff really in this episode. She's very suspicious of Bloom and she's trying to help her, but she's just not really on board with things. Riven is a mess. He really believed in Beatrix. And now that he has made Dane, gotten him into smoking and stuff, Dane's basically being a jerk to him, and Dane is 100% Team Beatrix. yeah, Dane and Bloom are teaming up to break Beatrix out. And it's like, oh, great. God, no. What's happening here? So, Bloom's a little bit of a mess in this episode. She doesn't really know what to do, what she's doing. I mean, it is an intense episode. It's very intense for Bloom. A lot of decisions to make. Bloom does, confront Farragonda and about being from Asterdale and all of that, and knowing that Farragonda has, let me look at my notes another day. What's her face? Rosalind, and the that she has her. She knows that. And I'm going through my notes here. Yeah, so she is told the truth. Farragonda does tell Bloom the truth about what happened that day. And, yeah, so, what was wrong with my eye? Oh, it's just a shadow. Yeah, so Bloom hears the truth. Rosalind's the one who scorched the town, or had Farragonda and Silver. I thought it was Silver. Apparently it's Silva. I thought it was Silver. I'm going to call him Silver. It's easier for me to remember what color, you know? It was, they didn't question her because she's what trained them. So they never questioned her. And then they realized later that they killed a lot of innocent people because Rosalind told them that she had evacuated the town. And that was not true. So Rosalind also showed them convergence. Hey, there's a blast from the past. Convergence, which is another thing I don't believe we got until season 2. Or was it season 3? I think it was season 3, actually, with Valtor, that we learned convergence. Yeah, wow. That was until season 3. Well, to be fair, Farragonda did say that Rosalind had hidden it from them, like it was a secret method that no one knew, because she had a lot of secrets and stuff. So they didn't question it, and they just went with it, with scorching the town, you know. Yeah. So there's the truth about it, but Farragonda's terrified to let Rosalind out or let Bloom speak to her. So yes, during which is happening, apparently a lot of the burned ones are starting to gather, which, like, they're supposed to be like lone wolf kind of creatures, like not really doing too much, or like, you know, killing people at random and stuff, but like on their own. And now there's like 2 of them in a group together, and then now there's like a lot in a group together, and they're surrounding the barrier now that's protecting them, the school and everything. So yeah, yeah, they we're about to have a showdown with them, and that cliff hangs. Not in the end of the episode necessarily, but we just have Aisha tattletaling, and then about Bloom and them going to see Rosalind and whatnot. Yeah, that's the end of the episode. But backing up a little bit, Muse's long pigtails made it in! That was season 3 that we started getting those long pigtails. So very excited that we are getting Muse's long pigtails. Yes. I'm so excited to see that. Yeah. So, and apparently she stated in this, though, that she was a dancer. So, that tracks as well with the original, you know, music, dancing and stuff. Okay, yeah. All right. I was glad they dropped that. That's kind of nice. And Musa and Sam getting a little hot and heavy, a little steamy. Yeah, it's starting to get really, but she's being so aggressive with him that he knows like something's wrong. He's like, I'm not an empath, but Stella, or not. That was my bad. Okay. But Musa, who really bad if he said Stella. But Musa, I don't need to be an empath to know something's really bothering you. So Sam even will stop making out and stuff in order to make sure Musa is okay, like that she's doing all right. So such a sweet boy, at least. He cares. He really does care more than any of the physical stuff in a relationship. He does care emotionally about how Musa is doing. It's like, yes. This is wonderful. This is what she needs. Someone who is going to pay attention to her emotions, since she has to pay attention to everyone else's all the time. It's nice for someone to actually really pay attention to hers and care about hers. It's like, yes. So much better than the ribbon stuff in the original show. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I love this love story for Stella. No, Stella. Wow. Why am I saying? Oh, that's why. For Musa, going into that, enough about Musa, Stella, apparently is hidden in, her old room this entire time. Has been knocking over plants invisibly. She apparently made herself invisible with using light. She ran away from home because she didn't want to be there because her mom and her methods are horrible, and Stella really opens up to Musa, about how, her mom's like, well, if positive emotions won't work then, or get me the results I want from you faster, then we'll go right to the negative emotions. And, her life was very difficult. She cannot stand her mother. Like, she really can't. So yeah, Stella has been hiding there. She really wants to be back with her friends. This is where she'd rather be than home with her mom. So her mom's pulling some really bitch moves too, by the way, on Varagonda. Not like pulling her reinforcements away, even though more burned ones are appearing and they need them more than ever. Those army reinforcements, and then like just pulling them away because like as punishment because she didn't teach her daughter fast enough, or Stella didn't progress the way she wanted her to, so she's punishing Varagonda for it, and it's like, what the? Yeah. So, yeah. Her mother's awful. So, Queen Luna is awful. So Stella would rather be hiding out Althea with, her friends, and she really does consider them friends. Like, she really is opening up to everyone, like, truly opening up. And dropping the bitch act also. So she is, Stella is, has admitted to at least Musa about the truth of what happened with Ricky. We finally get what happened. That story's finally unveiled. She says, because her mother had been training her to use negative emotions, to fuel her power, when Ricky got a little close to Sky and Stella got jealous and she got mad, she lost control. She didn't mean to blind Ricky at all. It was complete accident. And it, like, she really did not mean to do it. But, her mom would prefer her to be, so everyone thinks she did it on purpose, because that's what her mom wants, is for it to not be Stella lost control. Stella was just a bitch and got mad and hurt her friend because of it. So she was just a monster instead of being truly sorry about it and had accidentally lost control because her mom had such a steel grip on control. So yeah, her mom is awful. I will state it again. She's awful. So Stella's letting that persona go completely. She's just so ready to be done with that. So she's letting herself open up to everyone truly about all of this, or at least about she just wants to drop the bitch act. She really does. So she does, and it's like, yay! Now we can really see everyone bonding a little more. Which we do get a little Tara Stella bonding. Now we have Stella and Musa bonding, which is really cute to see. I ship it. And Tara and Stella, Stella is trying to crack some jokes and stuff, and because apparently Tara missed her criticizing her outfits, so maybe she smiles about it. It's just like, so it's nice to have a little thing. So because Tara actually did miss Stella, so like they did miss her, and it makes her feel welcome and wanted. Like she actually was missed, which is nice. And it's nice to have a little thing. She's like, I'm just so happy to see the softer side of Stella now. It's so nice. It's finally, I was waiting for this. I really was. I'm like, okay, how long is this going to go on? So I'm very excited to see that, to see her drop the bitch act and actually start opening up and caring about everyone, to the point where she came up with a master idea. Stella, this is Stella. Sorry, I'm having troubles with the wig. She came up with a master idea about Bloom's dilemma about using this key to get Beatrix out. Back up a second. Bloom and Sky. So Sky opens up to Bloom while she's charging this key and keeping these secrets, and does admit to her that, sorry, I'm having so many troubles with the wig. So he does tell her that Silver wants him to spy on her. So he does open up about that and saying he doesn't want to, like, he's not actually gonna tell him, like, he does care and things. And then Bloom finally opens up a little bit about stuff, and then she does fully after Sky basically talks about having to look up to the idea of his father, even though his father's gone, and all that stuff, and how hard that is, and what, he is a fixer person. He likes to fix people because, it can distract him from how broken he actually is. And then saying, he does this beautiful thing about, we're all broken. And it's like, oh, that's cute. But it was a really intense scene. And then finally we get Bloom and Sky to kiss. I was like, yeah! And apparently she drugged him during it. Oh my god. She drugged him while she was kissing. I don't even know how she did that. But apparently she gave him that sedative so that way she could go bring Beatrix out to get him to stop, asking about the key and stuff. But before all the kiss and everything happened, she did open up about Asterdale. Pretty sure it's called Asterdale. She did open up about it, and said, and did tell him, but they skipped over to the end of it, basically. They just kind of cutscene into it. It's like, oh, dang. So she did tell him everything, and so he does know, but then now, she sedated him, and he doesn't wake up until, like, much later, basically the end of the episode, where they're about to find all of these, people, or no, the burned ones. So yeah, that's fun. Blue. Oh, that was hilarious though. Just like, yes, for the kiss and all this passionate kiss and stuff. And then she freaking says, I'm sorry. And he's like, what? And he passes out. It's like, oh my god, Blue. The fact that she used now, did she mean the kiss is my question. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. No, that's hilarious. No, that's just so funny to me. And she dates him for a kiss, or while she's kissing, or however she did it. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that was great. That was like the highlight of the episode, other than Muse and Stella. Oh my. But yeah, think I've gotten through most of everything. Stella really does care about Bloom's story. So when she does reveal herself to everyone in the suite, she has the idea of to actually help Bloom, because Bloom really does need them, and Stella really does care. And it's not so black and white. So she does have the idea of freeing Beatrix, but then so Beatrix will show him where Rosalind's being held, but then since there's a trap to spring the trap, she used the other guy Beatrix had before, and then killing him after that. So they use Beatrix, and Stella stays invisible this whole time, so she doesn't even know Stella's there. Beatrix has no idea, saying, "Oh, we'll use Dane, and even if he doesn't want to, we'll use him anyways." So then they're like, Bloom's just like, "Okay, so how are you, are you cool with it then?" And she's like, "Wait, what?" And it's just like, I'm not quoting that exactly, but it was a really cool scene. And then Stella from behind comes out uninvisible, and pushes Beatrix through it, triggering the trap, therefore trapping Beatrix. So they can walk through freely. So Stella's like, "Yeah, are my plans the best? Like, we free the villain and then retrap her just to use her to spring the trap, thus retrapping her. So it's all good." So great. That was fun. And then yeah, I think we're about done. Yeah. There we go. Now we're to the finale. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's the last episode. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm so conflicted. This is the last episode. We're gonna go into the strong, guys. Oh yeah, I did my nails. Bloom nails. But yeah, so here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. Episode 6, finale. Why can't there be 8 episodes? I really wanted there to be. I thought there was. Alright, guys, here we go. Ooh, 6 episodes. It does not feel like it's been 6 episodes. It feels like it's been a whole season. Here we go. Let's go. I will see you guys after this next episode, the finale. Let's go. This is Saley Oak for Life, signing off, guys.